I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy.
Welcome all, this is the Australian Indie Wrestling Show. Fellow wrestlers, trainees, event support staff, friends, foes, everyone in between. If you have a question, why don't you send it to the Bangladesh Tourism Board? Yes, that's right, Bangladesh, a country of South Central Asia located in the delta of the Padma. Oh shit, that's my water. I'm gonna have to start that again.
No, good. No, leave it in. Keep going.
Oh my God. Well, yeah, send it down to Bangladesh as everyone else is over the thing. God damn it. And of course, joining me today, we have special guest, a semi-regular. And no, I'm not talking about the Don. No. Our special guest today, our very first lady guest, shall we say. And this lady, we were all about the representation. Representing tonight, wrestling's most precious jewel, Jem Stone. Jem, thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
No, really happy you're here, of course. And sitting next to Jem, the owner-operator of Peak Pro Wrestling, Reneem.
Howdy. Thanks for having me again. What is this, appearance number 4?
Yeah, 4, yeah, should we say? Yeah, so semi-regular.
I've been on this shit. I feel like I've been on this shit 1,000 times now.
Oh, I know, we keep asking you, but, you're just a bit, you're a bit busy man, mate.
You keep calling me when I'm drunk, you fuck. I mean...
this is it. I didn't want to bring that up, so, I wanted to make you look, appear like a functioning human, eh?
Your life choices put us where we're at.
Really at that
yeah. And, of course, my regular co-host, the intermediate EPW coach, he can either make you or break you in the Western Territories, the Don.
Thanks guys for coming on. I'm excited for tonight. It's going to be an intro. There's so much to talk about. There is so much to talk about.
I'll tell you what, let's get straight into it. And everyone wants to talk about the ACW review. I was there in person. Jem and Reneem, you watched it live.
Mm-hmm.
And
I forced Reneem to watch it live.
May I just say that the only reason that this woman is even on this podcast is because that was the alternative to me Ben-Wying her. Because that's what I threatened to do to her at several points in the night. She didn't turn the fucking shit off.
Curiosity killed the cat. We had.
And then occasionally they pan, and I saw Chris like,
there you go. Yeah.
That was my highlight of the evening. May I just say, besides.
Curiosity killed the cat. I had to watch it from start to finish. I had to. I have to know the product.
I went on Amazon and looked up a Bowflex immediately.
Well, look, I tell you what, ACW themselves said Saturday night, ACW had the honor of hosting the biggest wrestling event ever at the Padstow RSL history. We know the night wasn't perfect. There were mistakes.
Yeah.
They want to acknowledge, so yeah, all that stuff. They put the post up. They kind of know it went awry. But yeah,
look, I watched it. I was watching it in pieces throughout the day because I was at work, but I had to see it Saturday night myself. We had a show at our training facility, which is where we put a lot of the guys who were up and coming with some of the guys who have done a bit. It was a great night, but the following day I checked it out, and look, I can see the issues that a lot of people have with it. I thoroughly enjoyed EC Brownie versus Dan Archer. That was a really fun match. Two big guys. Dan Archer doing not more athletic than he normally does, but because he was against the guy who was much bigger than him, he had to do the slightly smaller dude role, which I thought was really cool. And it was I always pop for Carlito, even though they fucked up the nameplates and reviewed it before he got there. I will always pop for Carlito, and I felt bad for him. I'm like, oh no,
May I just say, everyone gave him shit for that, and yeah, it was funny and it fucked up as whatever. But it's not like they put the nameplate and the guy came out 2 hours later. It was like a minute later.
Yeah,
it was like a couple of minutes.
Hey, okay, they spoiled the surprise, but it's not like it hindered the fucking show.
Not at all. No, it's just
that might be the only time I defend this show.
Yeah.
And then, I think that, look, we've all had production hiccups.
Yeah.
This was their first show.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, man. If the biggest gripe you've got with their production is that some person who's probably never produced a wrestling show, had no idea what the cue was, didn't have a proper fucking director there or anything like that because it's run by some money mark. come on, man. Like, it's not the worst thing that could happen. Production.
No.
Well, yeah, I can confirm there was no communication between the team and the production. So, that's something to look at for them in the future. And you can tell,
Honestly, I feel like
Definitely.
there's 99 better things to laugh at them about. I didn't feel like that was. I was like, okay, production.
Yeah.
Definitely miscommunication can be very much seen in the whole thing. Like, I understand the vision. I'll give credit. Like, I do understand the vision. I understand what they were trying to do. I think it just lacked a little bit of direction. Obviously, miscommunication somewhere. Like, there was clearly not communication between, back of house on the stream side versus front of house and what's going on up there. I think, it's in the grand scheme of things, probably minor things that could be fixed. As somebody who's worked shows on that kind of scale,
You did World Series like not that long ago.
Yeah, I did World Series quite recently, both nights, and it's not like everybody has to be talking to everybody at all times, or it doesn't work. Like, communication is key in everything we do in wrestling, and that's the biggest thing that's lacking. But I understand the vision. I understand what he was going for. It just needs a little bit of tweaking.
Yeah, the vision was amazing. I mean, it looked amazing walking in there, and even with the crowd in there, and when it was all popping off, like, to be there live, it was a good atmosphere, and probably one of the better atmospheres at shows I've been to. Like, people sitting there like,
if that was a 1 hour like TV show, and the commercials weren't 20, 30 fucking minutes long, and they weren't about fucking Bangladesh.
Yeah.
Like, relatively decent show, great fucking production, really good wrestling. The stories was a bit, but I get that they kind of worked themselves into a corner there with all the all-star stuff. But it's like, if all the fucking stupid advertising, if it wasn't an infomercial with wrestling in between, if it was just the wrestling, solid.
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
It just the thing that got me, because I'd heard about all the Bangladesh stuff before I watched it, so I was like, oh my god, I am in for this. But then it didn't seem too bad until they did a match, a long ad. They interviewed that lady, a long ad. Then they did the Ken Dunlop thing, and then a long ad. I'm like, nothing has happened for like half an hour.
Yeah. And then a mission in between.
And here's the thing where you talk about selling out and the goodwill of your audience. Now, if someone hands you a barrel of money, which I guess the Bangladesh Tourism Board did, right? A whole bunch of people in Australia that have a high income are going to be watching this. It's worth spending a lot of money for if you can promise them X amount of minutes. And they obviously said yes. And X amount of minutes was obviously half broadcast.
Yeah, well, there's no way around that.
At what point is whatever amount of money they paid worth more than pissing off your audience to the point where they don't want to watch your fucking next show or come to your next show?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Well, the comments were a pile-on in the live YouTube section.
I didn't get to see them. You'll have to enlighten me.
Well, it was just mainly about the Bangladesh Tourism Board, and everyone's going to Bangladesh, stuff like that.
Did you get a chance to watch it?
Or the show?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I watched it the whole thing from start to finish. I want to go to Bangladesh. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Look, and
hotels
may
look sweet.
May I just say, the jokes have been funny, and I get it. It's just like, I'm over it. I came on this podcast. I'm like, bro, if we're gonna sit here and make Bangladesh jokes, man, like, please don't call me. Like, it's been 24 hours and the shit's already played.
Yeah.
Like, thank you very much, wrestling community. You're the most uncreative fucks ever. There's so many better fucking things to rag on those fucks about for that show. And I sat there and picked the lowest hanging fruit.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah.
Well, fucking done.
Well, yeah, there's a couple of the crowd comments. I mean, do you want me to even bother reading them out, or do you just want to?
Yeah, go ahead, a couple out.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we had Adam Owinski, when's the Bangladesh invasion angle happening?
Ooh.
And Harry Ford, this honestly gets funnier every time you guys post. Bo Hocking, thanks ACW for putting on a fantastic show. The show had me so pumped and excited that I booked myself and the wife, the kids, first class trip to Dakar. Can't wait to visit the beaches. Nick James, ACW just made Aussie wrestling look silly.
I don't know about that.
That's a bit.
Yeah.
That's
a stretch for me.
Oh, there's plenty. No, trust me. There's plenty of places that make Aussie wrestling look silly, and I don't think this was it.
I think I've done far more shows than you.
You've done more damage.
I've done far worse.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't say damage. I'd say,
Yeah.
like I said, it's the goodwill of their own brand.
Yeah.
The matches
Yeah.
they put on weren't shit. The production they put on wasn't shit. They just shit on their fans by, you know what it felt like? And when I saw the $500 tables, I'm like, oh, I've seen this marketing strategy before. This is how kickboxing and MMA events are sold.
Mm-hmm.
They get a whole bunch of, really silly like gooses to spend a lot of money, and they're not great people to have at shows. And any venue that does MMA and kickboxing will tell you, and if you do wrestling, they'll be like, oh my god, your fans are so much better behaved. What's going on here?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about all the alerts. Fucking SFI insists on doing this shit on Messenger. This is why I didn't want to do it on Messenger. I'm a promoter. I get 5,000 fucking alerts.
Every still mute it.
If I mute that, I mute this, you idiot.
Close it down.
I'm on Facebook, you stupid fuck.
Just log out of Facebook. It still works.
Yeah, just close it down. Just press the X button.
If this fucking chat closes.
Just log out. Don't click the X on the video. Just log out.
Oh man. They made me do this high tech shit. Anyway, go on.
Well, yeah. Crowd comments keep going. Yeah, Samantha Lone. I learned so much about Bangladesh.
Yeah.
Christopher Steed. The real winner is Bangladesh. See, yeah, it's all about Bangladesh.
Yeah.
But we had my old mate Tall Poppy Todd rocked up, yucking someone else's yum again.
Who?
My old mate.
Oh,
Tall
that's
Poppy
that's
Todd.
good. Very good. Amazing.
Wait,
it's fine.
answer the fucking question.
I did 3 times. Todd Eastman,
did.
Wrestle Radio Australia, and you said
And you
who?
still don't know.
He wrestled to Australia. He's like blonde hair. Does he do like a management spot at one
Yes.
of the?
Stop. Is he a promoter? Is he a wrestler? Is he a manager? Is he a commentator? Is he in
He's a manager and a promoter for Wide Bay. Remember we did a thing on Wide Bay?
Wide Bay?
Yeah.
Brother, get the fuck out of Maryborough. Do these Zeke and Dino Mitch Ryder matches in front of more than 30 people. God damn, I don't know what the mayor is paying you, Mayor. Fuck.
You got it. Oh.
It's good wrestling, though. It's a good wrestling show.
I thought you were taking the piss. I thought it was a great spot, but but yeah. Anyway.
Back on track. Thanks, Reneem.
White Bay's good wrestling. Shout out White Bay.
Well, yeah, ACW's next Melbourne show is at the Pavilion.
So
Hold on. They did Padstow RSL in front of, let's be real, what, 120 people?
I thought it was about 270, like they were saying.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I have eyes. You have
There
eyes.
was a standing section and stuff. I don't know, like.
Brother, you've done our
about
shows.
220.
You've done our
Look.
shows. We haven't cracked 100
Look.
yet at peak.
as somebody who's worked Pavilion multiple shows, I've seen multiple setups on how to do it. Like there is a way to do it that's not like
It's not that with like the
Headstone.
they're claiming 270, but I think it probably wouldn't fit more than 150. Am I wrong? I don't know.
No, they cut it. They cut it off at 270 or something because of it was fire code or something. Hey,
That's pretty decent if they got 270 people in there
Yeah.
yeah, they were trying to
on camera to
put
be
more
honest.
in, but yeah, they were saying that was going
But here's the thing. Okay, if they cut it off and they got 270 people in there, it's a pretty big jump to go from 270 at a venue that somebody runs very regularly. Remember, this is All Stars regular venue that
Yeah.
they regularly sell out. To go then to Melbourne Pavilion with a completely fresh, like, you don't have a TV show, you don't have a brand, you don't have anything. Like, what are you bringing
But
to
this
Melbourne
is what I'm
Pavilion?
saying. This is what I'm saying. I've worked at Pavilion multiple times. There is a way to I guess like cut it in half if you can't fill that space.
Well, I'm saying, like, okay, if you wanted to run a 500-seat venue, that's one argument, fair enough.
Mm.
But it's like, okay, you're running Melbourne Pavilion because ideally you want to get as many people as MCW are getting there.
Mm-hmm.
MCW are already running it,
Mm.
right?
Yes.
this weekend coming.
Yeah.
This weekend, right?
Which we'll talk about later.
So it's like, okay, well, what are you doing? Are you just bringing another MCW show here to sell out? Are you bringing Keegan Brettle, expecting anyone here to know, like, good wrestler, expecting anyone in Melbourne to know who the fuck he is? Like, what's the strategy here? Expecting Chris Masters and Carlito to sell 1,000 tickets? Because, brother, good news for you. There's a promotion called Battle Championship Wrestling, and they bring bigger stars here every month, and they can barely crack 200.
Yeah.
I think they got over 500 with Rob Van Dam, but I don't think these guys are bringing
Yeah.
Rob Van Dam in every month. And God bless Chris Masters and Carlito. They're not rubbing it.
I'm always about what's the saying? Shoot for the stars, shoot for the moon, land in the stars.
Yeah.
You know.
No, but what's the plan here?
We'll find out. I imagine that there will be a mix of people that, I mean, like they got Brooksy over there. I know he's just MCW. If you just bring him in, that's MCW light. You know what I mean? But he seems to be reaching out and finding people. Like at my guess, I'm not in it. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not in that zone. But at my guess, he will try and utilize a bit of local, bit of interstate, bit of international.
I think he didn't realize very seriously that this isn't MMA and this isn't kickboxing, and this, although it's an attraction-based event, wrestling is based on an emotional attachment. So if you don't have stories, if there isn't a story behind the match, if there isn't a story behind anything that's happening, why the fuck would anyone buy a ticket?
Yeah.
I like Adam Brooks, don't get me wrong, but I don't think anyone bought 1,000 tickets just because Adam Brooks was on the bill.
Yeah, alone. Yeah, no, I would agree with that statement. But like, yeah, no, I'm not trying to argue that you're incorrect, but I love a good like, fucking let's go. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm gonna go into Melbourne, I'm going where wrestling is hot. You know what I mean?
I'm not saying they can't do it. I'm curious to be like, what the fuck are they selling it based on?
Yeah.
Well, they're basing it on, I guess, they're saying ACW is a nationwide movement. We've kicked off the first leg in Sydney, and now we're heading to Melbourne next. And then they're asking, the big question is, where should ACW go after that? Like Brisbane, Adelaide, Perth, or Canberra. But I think the big question is, how much will their market diminish if they visit a place 4 times a year, then 4 times the next year? Is it you know, can they build up capital territories like that?
Well, if the guy's got unlimited funds, here's the thing: you can spend $50,000 on an event every time, but you're gonna have to do that every time. And again, as you mentioned, diminishing returns. If you don't have some infrastructure in the meantime to tell your stories, to get people hooked on the characters or anything, you just bro, go license a WWE show at that point. Like, bro, if you've got the money at that point, the amount of money that he's spending, why don't you just fucking call Nick Khan and be like, bro, I would love to book a WWE show in Australia. And they'll be like, oh, DC has a license or whatever the fuck. And you'll be like, okay, whatever, just make it work. Like, at that point, why are you trying to start a new promotion? You don't know anyone. You're not part of the business. You're clearly getting worked like a fucking mark by a few of the people in Sydney. Names do not need to be named. Bro, just go bring a fucking TNA tour or something at this point. You know what I mean?
TNA won't sell either. You would sell more tickets with Adam Brooks than TNA in Australia at this point.
Maybe, I don't
know. Well, that's true, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the reason.
Like, yeah, that's a fair point, but I don't know. I'm one of those idiots. If I had unlimited funds, I would start my own shit. I'm not just without pretending. Like, I would.
If you had unlimited funds, your first show would not be ending with Keegan Brettle holding like 8 belts.
That is correct.
Okay.
It'd be me. No, it wouldn't be me. No, it's
right. He's probably been taken for a little bit of a ride now.
Yeah. No.
So what did we?
Yeah.
What do we think about that? What do we think about that? Keegan standing there tall with 4 belts at the end. You know, a bit of a. People started guessing it halfway through the show in the chat.
4.
Yeah.
I like him. He's a good wrestler. What the fuck was it 4?
Yeah. I don't understand where they can go from there.
So basically, it was it was all like dumping on the All Stars thing, and then next show, hopefully it's the ACW belts and they're different belts or something, but who knows?
I think if
it needs to have an identity
for a personal like thing. Sure, whatever. I don't see the sense in it. Business standpoint, it was a bad choice.
Yeah, I would agree. It's as a fan at the core of it as well. It's not a good look. It does make things quite boring and uninteresting and kind of predictable on where it's going to go, because what else is going to happen? They're going to have to come off of them, like
backed itself into a hole.
Yeah,
I feel like they booked that angle just to sort of like finalize the divorce with All Stars. Be like, okay, you got all your fucking belts back. Fuck off.
Yeah.
And I think Hassan wants to do something else, but it's like maybe you shouldn't have live streamed it on YouTube. Then, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all. I get that he was probably put in a hard position based on, business or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Did that have to be the show?
Yeah.
No,
I mean, and if that's the case, and we're getting Keegan Brettle versus fucking Chris Master, Alito or whatever the fuck in Melbourne, I'm like, do you really think you're selling tickets with that?
He's a Sydney guy.
Unlimited funds. If you spent unlimited, Don, you remember the Hulkamania tours?
Oh yeah, they did not go well.
What was it? No, it was only Hulk Hogan versus Ric Flair.
That's all they sold. Yeah.
You never fucking heard of, right?
Yeah.
And what did they do crowd wise?
They did not do well.
They did horribly.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, that was.
Half the crowd got free tickets, and then that half of the crowd didn't even show up.
Yep.
You're trying to tell me that fucking Keegan Brettle or Jimmy Zero, God bless them, they're fucking awesome wrestlers.
Yes.
You're trying to tell me that them versus Chris Masters or Khalid or whatever the fuck is supposed to sell out Melbourne Pavilion?
Yeah.
Take a good fucking look at yourself, brother. Hassan, wherever the fuck you are. Jesus Christ.
Well, yeah. I mean, I reckon it's gonna be a bit of a hard yard for the 1300 to show up because they're based on never been before.
But in saying that, it's still, I don't know, 2.5 months away. Plenty of time to advertise and sell. If he's doing good marketing, if he sells it outside of the bubble, like, you will still get the attraction of people be like, oh, what is he gonna do? There's still that element. Is it the amount of people that went to the show and the amount of people that streamed it? Even though, like, wrestling fans love to see anything, not wrestling fans, Australians in general love to see something fail. So they will turn up to be like, ha! And I hope that it backfires.
We hope we can come back up. Like, I think it is salvageable. I think, like, if he does, the right things, like you said, good marketing, like, I think you can really salvage this and put yourself in a position where you can sell that. And if you get the right people on board and you have the right communication, like, the stream is what sort of really killed it. From what I understand, the atmosphere in the room and, like, people who were actually at the show, like, they did enjoy themselves. I think, like you said, if he markets correctly, I think it is a salvageable operation. I think he can get it done. It's just you've got to understand the market a little bit better, talk to the right people, and work with the right people as well. Like, people who, again, like, perfect example, myself, someone who's been in the venue, has worked with multiple companies in that venue. I can name 3 of them off the top of my head. Like, different shows, different venues, different people, different ways of operating the show. Like, you can use a little bit of all of those elements to bring it together. If you bring the right people in, you can make this work.
She mentioned something interesting, actually, where she says, like, he actually has all the data he needs to be able to do it. Like, it's not like he has to sit there and scratch his head and goes, what do these fans want? Where are these fans? He's been doing all this marketing on Instagram and Facebook and all that. Like, he knows how old his audience is. He knows where they live. He knows what they like. He knows which wrestlers they follow.
Yeah.
Like, all he has to do is look at the data and be like, okay, what I'm doing is not going to work with this subset of my audience that are clearly ready to buy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, 100%.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Most important question, though.
He saw one indie wrestling show and he said, let's do that, but let's add Carlito and Chris Masters. And I'm like, well, you have like 40,000 points of data that you could,
build from.
Check and see whether they would actually like that or not.
Yeah, that's it.
Do a little research on your market. Look into what's going on in the scenes that you're working through. Like,
look, he's spending the money to collect the data. Is he spending the money to actually assess the data?
Yeah.
It's all well and good to collect these followers and to send them fucking AI generated replies and whatnot, but actually looking at who the fuck is following you and why.
Yeah.
I don't think he has. And
I think. Morbid Curiosity was the.
Morbid Curiosity is pretty much
honestly,
it.
for myself, I can say that's what it was.
Talked a big game, and everyone was like, "Let's see this motherfucker crash and burn." It was like, I didn't want to see.
Yeah, 3,000 people tuned in within one day, and I mean that's the same kind of numbers PWA gets after a live stream. You know, so there was a massive curiosity to see what could be produced, and unfortunately, what was produced wasn't of the top quality that we used to.
People tuned in, and I know in their minds they were like, "Oh, I want to see this shit crash and burn." But trust me, they wanted to see a good wrestling show. Nobody tuned in for right?
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, they got a lot of goodwill, they got a lot of buzz, they got a lot of people paying attention to this first show, and then said, "Hey, you guys." Like, literally, like, it felt like I felt like I was being ribbed.
Yeah.
You got me to tune in, you cocksuckers. Like, that's what it felt like.
Yeah.
Like, you tricked me into watching this.
But as you said, Jem, you can come back from this.
Yeah, I think it's done correctly. Like Don said, like the proper marketing, like I said, getting the proper team on board, like people who are in the scene currently in the areas that you're working in, people that have worked these venues before in multiple capacities and seen what they can do. Like, I think sort of getting in touch with the right people who are in the scene and in the know of it, and you know, not just on the level of the production side of things, but on the fan side of things as well, and where the fans are at and what they want to see. Like, if you start marketing accordingly, like, it could easily come back from it, because I think people will tune in again expecting it to crash and burn harder. And hopefully, like, what you'd want out of this is the underdog story of them pulling it together and people being like, holy shit, I was blown away.
Yeah.
And I think that's fully achievable. Like, I've done some shit like that in my career already. Like, it can be done.
Yeah.
There's a certain...
I just want to say, I don't think they've written themselves off, and I don't think this is... I'm like, no. It's first show, man. Like, one of many, I hope.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Genuine constructive criticism. It's not to bring them down. It's to try and hope that it can be learned from.
Yes. Very
Well,
much
that's
so.
it. And, you know, like, obviously Hassan has pumped a bit of money into the scene, and of course, anyone else seeing this sort of thing, wanting to invest in the scene, is like, may look at it a bit like, oh man, these guys and these fans are not worth investing in, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, at this stage, definitely. But that'll be a bit harder to come back from. But I think, like, again, like, I've been in a weird position where I've kind of done that, where nobody's wanted to touch something that I've managed to, you know. Let's say
everyone's opinion of shit is only like what it was at the last time they saw it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If someone had 5 terrible matches and they had one good one, they'll come
Everyone
to
will be
you
like, oh my god.
6 and they'll swear to you they were the best wrestler they ever saw.
Yeah.
And like, people are fickle and their memories are short. Like, get through your shit, get through the like everyone's laughing at you over your fucking Bangladesh ads, and rightfully so. You know, like, cop it on the chin and just fucking get on your horse and keep going.
Yeah, even the workers were having a crack at the ads as well.
The workers were having the most crack. That's why I didn't want to talk about it. I'm like, fuck it. The guys on the show that this poor cocksucker fucking paid good money to are fucking having a laugh about it. I would fucking find out where they live and firebomb them. This guy's a Muslim.
So before that, he needs to talk to his fucking commentators.
Yes. Oh my goodness, the commentary was not.
Who the fuck were they?
I have no
One
idea.
guy was, I don't know, was it like off some talent show?
Yeah, he was saying,
some...
yeah, he was, one of the guys was on some sing star, or I don't know.
Yeah, and I don't know, the other guy just, I don't know what he was
Can I just say, and this may sound racist, but I don't watch any fucking wrestling videos on YouTube because every time it's some weird looking, weird sounding British motherfucker with a terrible fucking take on something. And I'm sure those two commentators were very lovely people, but hearing British accents just fucking triggered me.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, bringing
shit can't fucking take the fuck out.
Trying to like call it
Even though I'm sure they're not those people.
wrestling. Yeah, trying to call it
Accent itself was enough to trigger me just because of wrestling YouTube.
My problem was the wrist lock for a hammer lock, and they called an Orange Crush power slam. I was like, what am I watching? And there was no play-by-play at all. There was the occasional wrong call move, and then like, yeah, and they were burying story, like they're talking about guys. Oh,
they were burying the company. Were you listening?
Yeah. Yep. I was.
Yep.
Burying ACW while they're actively on the show.
Yeah.
These poor guys paying these people good fucking money, and they don't even have the fucking sense to be like, hey,
flights, accommodation, like the rest, you know.
Hassan, I hope you learn your lesson. It doesn't matter how many thousands of dollars that you put out, it doesn't buy respect.
Yeah, that's.
But the thing is, it's not even respect, right? The piss take of like, hey man, I'm getting paid well. Maybe I'd like to do that again. Get paid well again. Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe if I do a good job, I'll get paid again. Like, what part of your brain goes, nah, it's a real good paying gig, but I'm going to take the piss. That makes no sense.
And here's where I'm going to speak up, and I'm going to And I've had this conversation with a few people in a positive sense and in a negative sense. And I've asked a few people, are you here to make money or are you here for clout? So there's a certain promoter I worked with not long ago who spent a lot of money on talent, didn't draw a very big crowd for whatever reason. And I said, hey man, was the plan ever to draw money here? Or did you just do this to work on a card with a bunch of people that are famous? And he's like, is this money or for clout? He's like, for clout. Like, okay, just say it to my face. Just admit it to me. I've learned that there are a lot of people in this business, and Don, you could probably back me up on this. There are a lot of people in this business that will put stupid fucking emotions, stupid personal fucking issues, really, really childish shit over making money.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It boggles my mind.
Yep.
I'll take my worst fucking enemy. I'll take the person who stabbed my mum, and I'll go make a buck with him tomorrow. This is how we met. Literally. He called us, he talked shit about us, like hit him up. I'm like, how do we turn this into an angle? How do we make money out of this?
Yeah.
And he was like, who are you? I'm like, I'm the promoter. Let's do this. Like, he was so confused. But like,
we're waiting for someone to reach out.
People care more about stupid fucking personal issues and shit. And like stupid little like these people on the show, they're like, all the people online are making fun of this. I've got to be part of the joke. Rather than being fucking professionals and making fucking money.
I said this to Don earlier and I stand by it and I've stood by it ever since I came into wrestling. I've had a very short career. I've been a fan of the local scene for 7 years. I've been an active member of wrestling for 4.5. And in my short time, I learned from the get-go that in wrestling, we work better as a community, not a competition.
Mm-hmm.
If we work together, like a rising tide, a rising tide lifts all ships. It's one of those things. Like friendly competition is great. Like friendly fire is great because it brings attention to the both of you. But like, you know, at this grand scheme of things, everybody's competing so actively against each other when they don't realize if we worked cohesively, this would be so much bigger.
If ACW did well, we all do well. If ACW fails, we're all in the same boat.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yep. Crabs in the bucket mentality. Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally.
And even the people on the show, it's crabs in the bucket.
Yeah.
So fuck you, man. You're on the show. You're representing this shit. Why are you shitting on it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it.
Fucking so pissed off about that the most.
Yeah, no, well, I definitely think there's a lot that they'll iron out a few of the kinks at the Melbourne Pavilion, and yeah, hopefully it draws a good crowd, and we'll see what happens as we get closer to it. But speaking of the Melbourne Pavilion, Ballroom Brawl is next weekend. Melbourne City Wrestling Ballroom Brawl.
I will be there. You can find me at the front door greeting your beautiful faces.
There you go. Jem will be at the front door saying hello to everyone. So make sure you say hello to Jem when you go to see Ballroom Brawl. And I believe they've sold about 900 tickets. They've probably sold 1,000 by this time this goes out.
It's a big one.
What's the capacity in that building?
Off the top of my head, I wouldn't know. I'd have to look it up. Do you have it there?
What's this?
The main event.
Oh, the main event. Yeah, I've got everything. We're about to go through it all, mate.
I was just saying, what's the capacity?
Sit back, relax.
Wait, what's the capacity at Pavilion?
Cap for there, I think is... I think around 2,000 people.
Shit.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
I think, close to.
Yeah. Because when you get 1,300 there, it looks like they could fit way more in, doesn't it?
Yeah. I think,
but still, not to poo-hoo the numbers. Like, it's just interested to know. Like,
There's quite a decent capacity.
It's a good venue. People can grow. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry. Carry on, Scar. I just interrupted your flow. You were on a roll. You were getting into stuff.
No,
Carry
all
on,
good.
Sir.
Like, no, Ballroom Brawl previews. So, like, I mean, maybe you can tell us a bit about these guys. Jem, Reneem, Matty Romano.
Matty Romano is absolutely somebody you have to keep your eyes on. He is insane in the absolute best way possible. Like, he already has a massive following. He's an insanely good wrestler. He's a really, really humble dude. Like, he's definitely somebody that have to keep your eyes on.
Yeah, sweet. Next entrance is Anth Carver.
We all know Anth Carver.
I don't.
Yep.
Big strong boy.
Yeah, great bloke.
Yeah.
Oh, Anth Carver. The boxer dude.
Yep. Next entrance is Lucky O'Leary.
Good old Lucky O'Leary, another big strong body, an icon, if you will.
Yes.
Well, speaking of icons, you've got Gino Gambino as the next entrant.
Oh shit, he's back.
Yeah, Gino, you're back. Very excited.
Not just back on the New Japan commentary. He's back in MCW.
He
Yeah.
is. Very
Let's go.
excited. Very excited for that.
Next entrance, JAB. Am I saying that right?
Jab.
Jab. Yep.
Jab.
So there you go. Yeah.
Is that Jag's cousin? Jag.
Yeah.
Sorry, bad joke. Sorry, bad joke.
I got it.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah,
Hey.
He
appreciate
just
you.
didn't laugh.
Jab is good. Here's another one to keep your eyes on.
Yeah. Well, here's one I'm keeping my eyes on: the Clydesdale.
Clydesdale. Of course you are. Good old Dale.
Next is the Tuckman.
Good old Tucky. We love some Tucky up here.
And Tuckman, of course, the only man in Australian wrestling rocking the mullet at the moment, as Keegan cut his off the other night on the live stream.
Yeah, he did too. I forgot about that.
Yeah, see? Very forgettable.
Game
That's
over.
unfortunate. Next entrance is your man, Lucas Fantasia, Don.
Yes. Have you guys seen much of Lucas Fantasia?
Yeah, he's really
I adore Lucas.
You talked like as a person he's amazing, but you talk to him and he's got a bit of that like catty snapback with everything, and I don't always know if he's like just fucking around or if he's like actually having a go at me sometimes. I'm like, and he's like, no, I'm playing. I'm like, all right, cool, but like amazing, like watching this kid go from, I saw him, he used to wrestle for NHPW, and he was actually such a shy, nervous kid. Wasn't sure about his place in wrestling, didn't know and then he's just like
Blossomed.
Yeah.
Absolutely blossomed.
And
In the MCW time of knowing him, just very quickly.
Yeah. And works that wants to make sure that there's like isn't satisfied with just, you know, doing his bit. Like he always wants to bring that little bit more to make sure it's something special. Like he's great.
Yeah, enough is never enough.
Well, there you go. And Jarvis is the next entrance.
Oh, Jarvis is a
Jarvis
fan favorite in MCW. Definitely another one to keep your eyes on. Newly bald Jarvis, which I actually like.
Yeah, you like a bit of the bald bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
MCW promoters, I hope you're paying an extra for all this. She's going through every single person.
Let's go let JJ Furno. Let's keep going. JJ Furno.
These cunts, aren't
We
they?
do love some JJ Furno. Very, what is it? He is one half of a tag team, I believe.
Something rapid fire.
Yeah, he's a very good wrestler. Very fun to watch.
Yeah. Next entrance is Mitch Ryder from Queensland.
Ooh,
I don't.
you don't?
Is this his first time in MCW?
Yeah,
believe
well,
so.
we saw him in OP. We saw him in OPW. I'm not sure if it's his very first time in MCW, but I haven't seen him in the Ballroom Brawl before.
Yeah, so I had heard a little bit about Mitch Ryder through the traps. Never seen him. Went to Queensland, watched him work, met him as a person. He's going to, with all the big name, well, I would say big names, but like the quality of what's going to be there, he will still stand out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm
100%
behind that. Like, not to put anyone else down. This guy's, like, I rate him. I fucking rate him.
I'm tipping final three. Yeah, hopefully he comes alone, works better alone. Next entrance is the Physicals.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they usually come out as one entrance.
Yeah, well, the size of them, if you've never seen them in person,
Has
they must
nobody
be
ever
one
bothered-
person.
Oi, sound up in the comments. Learn their fucking names. Write their individual names in the comments right now.
Yeah, they are phenomenal little wrestlers. They are like insanely high flying.
They're the truth. They're the truth. They're the truth.
They are great.
Nate Hunter.
Strong, very strong, very like very good brooding wrestler, Nate Hunter.
He's a technical brawler. Like,
Yeah,
he's good fun.
Good candidate. Yeah.
Yeah, and last but not least, Murdoch.
A staple. We love. I go way back with Murdoch, so I'm all. It's a bias thing. I have my own biases, but I'm a big fan. But yeah, Murdoch, another great wrestler, doing some really cool stuff across Australia at the moment. So another one. It's actually a really stacked ballroom brawl.
That's about 14 of them. There's still 6 left to be announced, I guess, during the week, and I'll flash them up now if they get released before editing.
Yeah.
But I think on the pre-show you have MJ Russo and Full Fury Phil, is it?
Pump and Paul Fury.
Pump
Yeah,
and Fury.
Pump and Paul Fury, sorry.
Yeah, that'll be a really good one, Paul. Both of those boys are phenomenal wrestlers. You know, Paul's got this really cool edge to him. There's something about him that you just can't not love. Yeah, it's gonna be like, man, it's gonna be a banger.
Well, I tell you what, Stevie Flip versus TJ Wild will be a banger as well.
Yeah.
Pre-show matches these are.
Yeah.
TJ's
good stuff.
TJ should be on that main card. TJ
Wild's great. And next is the Water Rapids versus North Shore Wrestling for the tag team titles. So it should be interesting.
Was that Jack? We saw them at New Noise.
Yeah, that's Sam and Jack, the Osborns. Yeah, look, they're amazing wrestlers. Shitty North Shore Wrestling.
I get the joke that North Shore wankers. It's like a gimmick that you do in front of kids, and but they're good wrestlers.
Phenomenal wrestlers though. And then the Water Rapids, obviously, Ryan Rapids, Mitch Waterman, phenomenal tag team. Really good wrestlers. That's going to be a banger. Absolutely. Banger.
Yeah, looking forward to that one. MCW Women's Championship is on the line with the champion Shay Cassidy versus Aysha. Going there, yeah.
Yep. Aysha only newly back to MCW, which is really cool to see. I've been a big fan of Aysha for a long time. Shay Cassidy, obviously the hottest thing in women's wrestling in Australia right now. That'll be a really fun matchup.
Yep. Adam Brooks versus the Clydesdale.
Brooks and Clydesdale's going to slap. In the words of big meaty man slapping meat, give it all to me. I'm very excited.
Did you just refer to Brooksy as a big meaty man?
He's got muscle.
He's not massive, like he's not a huge tall meaty man, but he's definitely a meaty.
Man. He's a meaty man.
He's a ripped dude.
Yeah. So I'm keen to see this one especially because
it's just weird to hear someone refer to Brooksy as big and meaty.
I'm hyped to see this because I haven't followed the Clydesdale like specifically all of his stuff, but every time I've seen him, he's kind of played like the butt of the joke in a sense. Like he did some tag stuff with Anth Carver and they did some work there, but like he generally has like more of a comical, I think I'm awesome, but slips on the banana peel every time, like real early. I'm interested to see if he steps it up a notch with this Adam Brooks match. Like again, he might have already started to do that, but I haven't kept up. But I'd love to see, especially against Adam Brooks as well. Like that, I think if there ever is a time to like take that next, like I'm the man, like I can step into that spot. I feel like this is probably it.
Yeah, and he's joined. Clydesdale's joined by Lucky O'Leary to the ring, so they're on the double duty, of course.
Yeah.
And of course, the main event has been touted all over the internet. Robbie Thorpe versus Matt Hayter for the MCW World Heavyweight Championship. Now, this will be good in itself. We saw Matt Hayter at ACW taking on Brooksy.
How fucking
Hayter was
Hayter was mind-blowing.
Oh, he
is a phenomenal wrestler.
He kills me because everything he does, I'm like, you're such a cock. Like, which is what he's supposed to be doing.
That's why he's a leader.
The fact that he's still wrestling in Australia, I'm like, the world is broken. The world is broken.
Yeah.
WWE, TNA, whoever the fuck, wake the fuck up. Matt Hayter needed to be signed yesterday.
Don, that's what's so great about him is he's got this cockiness that makes you hate him, and that's what's great about him.
100%.
Hate him.
Yeah.
And that's what you want to keep watching because you're like, God damn it, you're a good
wrestler. It's not a gimmick either. It's not a
you.
gimmick. No. He's not a bad person either. But I remember him as a 16-year-old as his manager when he was 16 and pudgy and short, and he was always just like a fun shit story. Like he wouldn't have been out of place on like the cast of Jackass or something. Like he's the most met. To see him become tall and jacked and athletic and fuck, man, you come a long goddamn fucking way.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Impressive as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Impressive.
Oh yeah, no, like it wasn't a shot at him personally. It's perfect. I watch him and I'm like, I like Matt. I've met him. I like him. And then I watch him. I'm like, oh, you're such a dick. Like, and you just want, and you just want to see him get punched in the face, and that's his job. And he does it so well.
Agreements with him about booking or about training or whatever the fuck, and that might like maybe sour their opinion of him. But that motherfucker is undeniable as a fucking wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
And one cool thing I have noticed is a lot at MCW is doing it more and more, but there is so much interstate talent. It's not just about Melbourne. Like they've got New South Wales, they've got Adelaide, more New South Wales. They've got a couple of Perth boys who've been back and forth from there. Queensland with Mitch Ryder and
here's an interesting discussion. I want your view on this. I was talking to someone the other day and they were mentioning going to a specific wrestling school because they were trying to get a look from MCW, and they'd heard from someone that MCW doesn't book anyone unless you're specifically wrestling at that training school. And I was like, I'm sorry, when did Shay Cassidy fucking train there?
Yeah.
When did Lucas Fantasia train there?
Yeah.
I was like trying to explain to him, like, I feel like in Melbourne, MCW does sort of present a lot of interstate talent, treat them like a big deal, probably give them a bigger name back home because of it.
Yeah, 100%.
But here, they gatekeep the fuck out of the talent. They gaslight the fuck out of the talent. They try to get them to jump through hoops, and almost none of them have ever made it to the.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm like, so when you say they showcase a lot of interstate talent, I say that's because they, despite being Melbourne City wrestling, they have completely ignored the scene and they're just fucking parasites.
Okay, shit.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Which one of their guys are they booking?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm not.
Rookies are they booking?
Sorry.
Which one of their rookies are they booking?
Yeah, true. Because they don't have a school there. They
don't. No, they don't.
Yeah.
Parasites.
Oh, come on, they're pushing a Jarvis and stuff like that.
The shows, and then they don't fucking book any of them.
Yeah.
Parasites.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, they should. They should be bringing up guys from Melbourne as well. Like they've got their locked in crew.
On a pre-show.
I was gonna say that's generally what the pre-show is for, to showcase that younger talent and sort of get them into the eyes of those fans.
It's to placate the people that they need to hire to set up their ring because they don't have any of their own.
This is true. They don't. If they don't have a school, then there's
sites.
But wouldn't you say like putting people like Matty Romano, Anth Carver, Lucky O'Leary, Gino Gambino,
Matty Romano should have been main eventing these fucking MCW shows 2 years ago.
Clydesdale, they're all from Victoria. Jarvis, JJ Furno,
Clydesdale.
Clydesdale's not.
No, Clydesdale. I can't remember. I think he's a New South Wales boy. I can't remember.
Murdoch is Nate Hunter.
Nate Hunter's a Victorian boy, yeah, but he's a Victorian boy, yeah.
Yeah, so isn't that supporting the local scene, Reneem?
At least half of the brawl is like local talent.
We're good?
Hey, you're looking at me.
Yeah, we're all looking at you, brother.
That's the only reason they put that many people in there.
They knew you were coming on, brother.
They're a good show. It's an awesome show. They're awesome. Like, the crowds they're doing, you can't fucking dispute it. They're putting on what the fans want to see. But you can't say that a promotion that does 1,000 people, that gets everyone in the scene to avoid their dates and everyone in the scene to come help on their shows, yourself included, Jem, and everyone in the scene to come help with ring crew and everything, and then they don't develop talent. They barely book anyone from Melbourne. They don't. If they're doing so fucking well, where the fuck is their training school? Where the fuck is their touring events? What well are we talking about here?
Okay.
Touring events and training events don't make an event. School don't make an event, do they?
No, but they help build. They help build the.
We get these guys. I'm sorry, MCW didn't get the physicals fucking match ready. Alpha Pro Wrestling and Mayhem did.
Yeah.
And what was their thank you to it? Oh, we're gonna take guys that you've built up that you're trying to sell tickets with, and fuck you.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't really say fuck you to Mayhem, do they?
Parasites.
I feel like you've been slightly burned, my friend. I'm glad you're expressing yourself.
Well, speaking of expressing yourself, peak pro wrestling preview.
Great segue. Carry on.
I'm the biggest parasite of all. I'm booking half this fucking scene's rookies on the next show.
Well, let's hear it, because you've got Aiden Miller versus Gore, couple of rookies.
Couple of rookies, yeah.
You know.
Jesus, don't let them hear that.
Well, there you go, Jackson.
You gonna go through the run through, or do you want me to do it?
Yeah, do it, brother, do it. It's your show.
Your show, your run through. Like...
Fucking hell, I jump on your podcast so you could promote my show, and I got to do all the hard work. All right. Main event: War in the Warehouse. Mad Dog McRae, Joel Bateman, and Jordan Sampson are teaming together against Sid Parker, Hyper Sky, and Will Walker in a Falls Count Anywhere, no disqualification. As I said, War in the Warehouse match, which is our rip-off idea of Anarchy in the Arena or Stadium Stampede. So it's going to be fucking mental just based on that. Jackson, who lost his fucking last name, he used to be called Jackson Wild. He's now just Jackson. He's going to be fighting Valido, who lost his mask 2 weeks ago. He's now dressed as Blake D'Angelo. To fight him over the rights to his gimmick because he doesn't like not having a last name. He just wants a gimmick. Should I give away anything that I haven't announced? Scotty Roach is debuting. He's taking on Josh Redfield. That'll be really good.
That'll be awesome.
Squeak and Destroy, Mason the Human, Ruben the Ring Rat will be defending the tag belts. I'm not willing to give away the match yet. And yeah, Vixen's returning on Friday, July 3rd, but I'm not allowed to talk about that because that's next week. On to the next one.
Well, there we go. Well, that's what's happening at Peak. So. But Jem, you are running a show soon.
I am. I somehow got talked into it, but I run everybody else's show. Time to run my own. I will be running Jem Stone Presents Deathmatch Confessional. While it sounds like an entire deathmatch show, it is not. It is a mix of a bit of everything. For me, this show is a bit of a love letter to professional wrestling, the wrestling that I came into, the wrestling that I fell in love with, the talent that got me sort of to where I am today. Like, just my own little love letter. Everybody sort of asks, like, what kind of wrestling do you like, Jem? And this is my way of showing people. So it'll be a mix of everything, comedy, tag team, high flying. There'll be a bit of hardcore, a bit of deathmatch, like a little taste of everything. Something for everybody. It's Saturday, August the 8th. So save the date, Saturday, August 8th. Tickets are available now. If you go onto my social media at Gemstone PW on Instagram, you'll be able to find all the details there. So Saturday, August the 8th.
Cavalier Brewing.
Cavalier Brewing.
It's fucking sick venue. You guys are going to love it when you see the video. Yeah. It's fucking mental.
Cavalier Brewing is a beautiful venue. They are super hyped for this event. They're like all guns blazing, all on board, which is awesome to have. Really good brews, a really good team there. I'm really excited. We'll also have a food truck.
Jem with the hard sell.
Yeah.
It's 2 months away. Let them get to the track this weekend.
But yeah, we'll have a food truck there, so there'll be food available. So August 8th, bit of fun.
Get your tickets.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good show. And you're not promoted by the Bangladesh Tourism Board or anything like that?
No. This is me, and only me.
Oh, well, there you go.
Sending her the ring. That's about all the support she's getting from anyone.
That's right. Independent in the exact words. But speaking of other shows, Tasmanian Championship Wrestling is super thankful to the local cafes, businesses and community boards that give permission to TCW to put the posters up for their events. But after 13 years, we still hear people, do we have wrestling in Launceston? Well, we hear that even in Melbourne and Sydney.
And Perth.
Sorry, Don. The answer is yes. We've been here the whole time. And they're just reaching out if anyone can help them in the Launceston, Tasmanian aisle if they put a poster up. But, I mean, everyone needs that. Are you guys still surprised that that people don't know that there's local wrestling in your cities?
Yeah, considering how prevalent it is.
500,000 people in Melbourne watch Raw every week. We get about 2,000 people come to a show every month. I can only assume at least half of those 498,000 people have probably not heard of Aussie wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Now, these are just numbers. I'm just throwing them. But based on how many people regularly watch Raw and how few people come to a local show, I'm going to have to assume at least half of them have not even heard. Yeah. At least half.
I'm surprised the amount of time that it's been around as well. Like, there's 6 degrees of separation in Australia. It's only about 3. You know what I mean? You meet someone and you technically know someone who knows someone who knows you. So for that in itself, I'm surprised for the longevity that wrestling has been in almost all capital cities. It's surprising that someone hasn't heard about it. But the thing is as well, there's still the stigma of the fake stuff, which even though the wrestling is one of the most popular entertainment forms, just the way people treat it. You know what I mean? They just go,
I'm talking about the people that don't like wrestling. I'm talking about 28,000 people that do like wrestling
True,
that don't
true.
come to the shows. Why are you worried about them?
Can't
No, I'm
bag
just
another
saying-
5%.
In general, like just the fact that it's not known. Do you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, I get your point. Like, there is a lot of people who actually like wrestling that aren't going to.
Disagree. Wrestling is pop culture. It's mainstream.
Yeah.
500,000 people in the capital city watch this shit every week. That's just Raw. That's not counting AEW. That's not counting anything else.
Yeah.
That's not counting the weird niche shit like me. I've subscribed to like DDT and Noah and Choco Pro. That's not even counting people like me. There are way more fucking wrestling fans in this country and way more popular than you think. The only problem that we've had is getting the fucking word out. And once we've gotten the word out, convincing people to actually come. Because as I've mentioned on this podcast before, I got about 6 fucking flyers in the mail before I was finally convinced to walk across the road and pay 10 minutes to watch a wrestling show as a massive wrestling fan.
Yeah, because
Harder sell than you think, bro.
Is it the fact that you're like, oh, that's just local weird shit?
Who the fuck are you going to watch? Nobody's
Yeah.
a star.
No.
Even if Chris Masters or Carlito was on the card, why the fuck would you care? You didn't care when they were on TV in 2005. Why would you care now?
I like Carlito, but I get you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
Like,
I get what you're saying.
fuck, if it's RVD or something, if it's Sting or whatever the fuck, yeah, we're talking. But fuck.
Yeah. Do you think it's because there's a lack of for it to be someone to be a name, right? You need more of a commercial visibility. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for me, and I know they talk about, oh, everyone watches YouTube, everyone watches this streaming
Who
thing.
was the big name in Breaking Bad? Who was the big name in Breaking Bad?
I can't think of his name, but he was Hal from
Bryan Cranston.
Bryan
Now, was he
Cranston. That's the
a
one.
big star? Was he a big movie star?
No, big TV star though. Like,
Well, big TV. He was a big character on a big TV show.
yeah,
Nobody paid money specifically to see him, right? Nobody said, "Oh shit, Bryan Cranston's on this show. I need to watch it." No one could fucking recognize him.
yeah.
He was the big star on that show. Yes or no? Did Breaking Bad do incredibly well
Yes,
because of what?
a cult
The-
following.
The characters and the story.
Yep. But you got to get that in front of people. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, and I feel like Australians, it has to be in a certain framework for them to recognize it as anything as worth. Do you know what I mean?
Here's the beauty. We have now. We don't have the bullshit like ACW where we have to put the shit on, syndicated television, or we have to go door knocking to convince people. We have social media. If you're not a star, I tell everyone this. A lot of wrestlers ask me like, "Hey, should I move to Melbourne? Should I do this? Should I do that?" I go, before you do anything, get 3,000 followers on Instagram,
Yeah.
and then revisit.
Yeah.
And they're like, why? It's like, because you're not famous enough to make a fucking valid decision.
Yeah.
Go get 3,000 followers. If you can figure out how to get 3,000 people to follow you, to be engaged by your content, to want to come out and buy tickets from you, yes, come move to the busiest fucking wrestling city in the Southern Hemisphere. Until then, bro, you're just gonna be another guy.
Yeah.
But now you don't have to be just a face on the poster. You can make content. Sid Parker does it. I give him the clips, and he's made something like 10 reels in the last week, something like 100,000 aggregate views on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
He's gotten so many more followers from doing that, just from clipping the shit that I filmed for him that he wrestled in, that paid him to wrestle in. Like, everyone could do that, and everyone could be a star the second that their face was on a poster in their local town. But no, they want me as the promoter to get the crowd.
To do the work, yeah. Yeah, an individual sells the yeah, no.
And then they come to me and they say, "Why do you pay Aaron, like Sid, so much and not me?" And I'm like, "Look at his fucking Instagram. You tell me."
Yeah, because then where the people look at that, they at least see your product.
Yeah.
This is how in the 21st century, in 2026, this is how we sell tickets. Yeah, yes, posters are important. Yes, putting flyers out is important. All the old school shit is important. But you, as a wrestler, as a performer, as a star, actually having a following, actually producing content, so that when I put a match graphic up and someone goes, "Oh, who's that guy?" and they go through their Instagram, they can get an idea and be like, "Oh, I think I'm a fan of this guy. I think I'd like to see him wrestle." You don't entirely leave it to me and my creativity and my fucking marketing dollars. Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you have to prod a lot of wrestlers in that way, Reneem? Do you find out?
I don't prod anyone. The smart people know what they're doing, and the marks are going to be marks. I make my money just the same.
I feel personally attacked. That's all I'm saying.
Look, I don't know what you do. I've never tried to book you.
You never looked at my Instagram either, apparently. That's fine. I'm just having a laugh. It's all good.
You're a trainer at this stage, man. You're at the end of your cycle, man. You're well past that point. I'm talking about the young cookers.
Don't you say that to me. I'm not old. God damn it. I'm still a young man.
This fucking age gracefully, cunt. I know you're still a good wrestler, but fuck.
My back doesn't hurt at all. What are you talking about?
Take your fucking hat off and tell me about how you haven't aged, motherfucker.
No, my hat looks good. I'm trying to advertise, all right? This is, this is my own shit.
No, it's fine. I don't know what you're looking at. It's fine.
I just had a fade. It's all good.
Yo, SFI, everyone, take your hats off right now. Let's go. 3, 2, 1.
Yay! Yay!
I think SFI's got us beat. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I think so.
Oh shit.
I kind of still rocking the bald cut from the Walker match. I kind of dig it. So.
Yeah. I like it.
Thank you. Well, speaking of the scene and liking stuff, it's the wrap around the weekend, Don. Let's get on to it. And of course, since we have yourself, Jem and Reneem on board, please, just let's jump in anytime you hear somewhere where you've interacted with or what you think of them.
Totally.
All right, so if you are...
I'd love to hear thoughts.
That's it. All right, so this is time for the wrap around the country, guys. If you are in New South Wales, International Wrestling Australia presents Wild West at the Dubbo RSL, Friday, June 26th. Integrity Pro Wrestling Battle Tested are at the Penrith RSL, Saturday, June 27th. Australian Wrestling Superstars are at Mortdale RSL, Saturday, June 27th as well. Rock and Roll Wrestling Saturday Night Fights number 8 is at Wollongong / Unanderra, Saturday, June 27th. Suplex Pro Wrestling presents Anniversary 8, Newcastle United Sports Club in Adamstown, Saturday, June 27th. Australian Wrestling Entertainment have Harbour Havoc, Central Hotel Shell Harbour, Albion Park on Saturday, June 27th. Wrestle Strong Dojo presents the Battle of Brookvale at the 7th Day Brewery, Saturday, June 27th. If you're in the NT, Top End Wrestling have Saturday Night Fights Aftershock at the Top End Dojo in Yarrawonga, Saturday, June 27th. Queensland, Revolve Wrestling have Arrival at the Coolum Civic Centre in the Sunshine Coast, Saturday, June 27th.
I think that might be Resolve Wrestling, and I think that's a new one.
What did I call it?
Revolve.
Revolve. Yeah, see, I my V's and my S's. Resolve Wrestling presents Arrival in Coolum Civic Centre at Sunshine Coast. My apologies, Resolve. Wrestling Allegiance Rockhampton present Mortal Kombat at the Great Western Hotel, Saturday, June 27th. Queensland Wrestling Alliance present Dominance at the Warehouse in Townsville, Saturday, June 28th. I just said, sorry, that's Sunday, June 28th.
Every fucking Queensland company decide to run on the same fucking night.
It sounds like it.
I just saw them.
Yeah, but you get that in New South Wales as well. They're all on the same
There's too many
night.
companies in New South Wales. There's nothing they can do.
Yeah.
Just wait.
And if you're in South Australia, Pro Wrestling South Australia presents Super Slam 16 at the Greenmouth Community Centre, Saturday, June 27th.
Can't wait. My boy DT Carter will be taking on Michael Weaver in a death match, the first ever death match in the PWSA history. We had a couple in Snake Pit, actually.
Yep. Oh, good luck to those fellas. Yeah, no, that's good. No, we're supposed to chime in when you know some things. We're all about it.
They've been promoting this one for a while, actually. So they announced this match like 3 shows ago. So this one should be very interesting. If I could make a quick note, I don't know if it's appropriate to mention, DT Carter's real life partner, Sheree Everest, was a long time fan of the South Australian wrestling scene. She passed away a few weeks ago. So it is a very emotional match for I don't know if I can use his real name, I better not, for DT Carter. And if you're out in Adelaide and you're a wrestling fan, you're not really into PWSA or whatever, man, get down, man. It's going to be a good tribute to a really good person.
Yeah. So big crowd at the last one, and hopefully a big crowd at this one. You can talk shoot. Just use the non-government names.
I probably shouldn't have. I didn't mention his real names. It's all good.
That's good.
Well, let's go through one you do know. Victoria, Don.
Yes, Victoria Malice Wrestling Federation presents Onslaught number 3 at Pakenham, Friday, June 26th. Pete Pro Wrestling, Reservoir Dogs, Steam Jacket Brewing, Friday, June 26th.
War in the Warehouse, baby. 6-man annual. Falls game. You got. You guys have seen Sid Parker and Joel Bateman almost kill each other. They're going to be on opposite sides. I don't need to sell this team. We already sold this.
This is going to be insane.
Yeah, Mayhem Pro presents Relentless Unleashed at Relentless Gym in Melton, Friday, June 26th. Professional Championship Wrestling's Next Gen King of the Ring at the Southeastern Entertainment Centre in Ferntree Gully, Friday, June 26th. Victoria Professional... Sorry, go on.
Everyone's running against your name.
Yeah, making it hard.
It's what are you gonna do? Look, and I said this. I spoke to the Malice promoter that said, "Hey man, like I'm sorry we're running the same day. Whatever. This was over a previous day. Like, do you want us to change it?" And I said, "Your ring is booked for Lucha the week before, and it's booked for BCW the week after. Like it was inevitable. We're both avoiding the same dates. Like, what are we gonna do?" Yeah. And we booked the same Tuesday. We talk. We actually, I talk a lot to the Mayhem booker and to the Malice booker. So there's no hate. Like we work together really well. Like
that's good.
We're on opposite sides of town, man. We're not.
Yeah.
Nobody's
it's
lunch.
Yeah. So community. Going through Victoria Professional Wrestling, Don?
Yeah, the Victoria Professional Wrestling present the Dark Carnival at Strathmore Bowls Club, Saturday, June 27th. Are they like juggalos at VPW? The Dark Carnival's...
I don't know.
The promoter's a weird guy, and he has weird ideas for storylines, and he's run 2 shows in the last year, so I'm not sure why he's even bothering with the story.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, fair enough. And then MCW presents a Ballroom Brawl at the Melbourne Pavilion in Kensington, Saturday, June 27th.
And Jem, you will be on the door there.
Going to be massive. Yep, I will be there. Scanning tickets. Come say hi. Very excited if you need anything. I'm your gal.
Yep, I will be buying a ticket to MCW this week, going to Ballroom Brawl. Reneem, will you be going to Ballroom Brawl?
Me?
Yes, you.
On the 27th, if I'm doing anything on the 27th, it's either nursing a hangover or I'm going to go help Gabby out with VPW because he's my boy.
There you go.
Very cool.
It's nice people. I'll just rock out. It's local to me. I probably will just rock up and support.
Yeah.
If you guys crazy enough to run the same night as MCW, you could use as many fucking heads as you
Much help as he can get.
Yeah, that's it.
I think they need me. I think he needs me more than you guys.
Yes, I would agree.
For sure.
Well, yeah, big week in Australian indie wrestling and another big week coming. Huge thanks to Jem for coming on and really getting us around what she's seen in the scene, and that really helps out because obviously you've worked for so many companies at the Pavilion.
Yeah, I've worked for 3 off the top of my dome.
Yeah, well, that's it. Which ones are they?
So we've done MCW at Melbourne Pavilion, we've done World Series Wrestling at Melbourne Pavilion, and we've also done Renegades of Wrestling GCW collaboration at Melbourne Pavilion.
I didn't know.
Yes. Yeah, nice. Hey, Reneem, you're not across everything, my friend, but thank you for coming on and giving us your opinion on everything, as always.
For all the people that I've pissed off, fuck it. No. It's all a laugh, man. That like have thicker skin. Really, it's a wrestling business. If you really like,
So that there is.
Yeah, look, hey, as someone once said, you really got to fucking harden up, everyone.
Yeah.
And look, at the end of the day, if no one's going to tell you these things to your face, at least Reneem will.
Yeah.
That's it.
I love everyone. It's not coming from a place of malice. Part of the fun. The rest of it. Honestly, just want to see everyone do well.
Yeah.
I want to enjoy it personally. And
better as a community than competition.
Fuck, man, the shows are boring.
Yeah.
They're so boring.
Yep.
Oh my god, they're so boring.
And that's what it's all about. Just getting everyone doing better, getting better in the community. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone.
That's it. So guys, make sure. Thanks for coming. Thanks guys for rocking up. Thanks everyone for watching. If you could hit no worries, guys. If you can hit the like and subscribe for the channel, that will help us out. You know, maybe one day we get paid for this gig. Probably not, but we'll see how we go. Also, if you are going out, I've just given you the list of all the shows that are happening this weekend. Go out, support local wrestling, buy a ticket. That ticket money goes into the company. They can go to a bigger, better venue, pay their guys more, all that jazz. It's fantastic. And if you like a particular wrestler, make sure you hit the merch stand, because that money, any money you spend at the merch stand, the t-shirt, the 8x10, the key ring, whatever it is, that all goes into funding their wrestling dream and then builds them up for future stuff.
Don't be shy. Come say hi.
Magic. All right. Thanks very much, guys. We'll see you next time.
Very quickly. If you watched any of these shows that we talked about, leave a comment. Leave a comment. We want to hear about it. We want to read out your comments on the next one, right, SFI?
100%.
That's always the plan, my friend. Leave a comment, and yeah, we'll see you next week.
Bye.